number 31, Terrence Ross. From Westchester High, a 6'9" forward, number 15, Amir Johnson. Number 17, the big man in the middle. He's a 7-foot center from Lithuania. This is Jonas Valanciunas. And number 10, he's a 6'7" guard from USC. Ladies and gentlemen, DeMar DeRozan. From Villanova, a 6-foot guard, number 7, Kyle Lowry. Your head coach is Dwayne Casey.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. And it's another road game for the Magic. A great start to the season for them, notching 3 wins to tip it off.
When I look at Orlando, they've just never really found their groove this season. I mean, not yet anyway. They're kind of stuck in the middle of the pack right now.
Man, they don't have a lot of time left to find that groove, Clark. That's the problem. Unless things really come together for them soon, I think they're going to stay in kind of that middle of the pack area the rest of the way.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Orlando. At the 2 and 3, it's Oladipo and Tobias Harris. Ryan Vucevic are the power forward and center. And it's Payton in at the 1 spot. Now here is Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Channing Frye missed all of 2012-13 with an enlarged heart. The condition got better, and last season seemed like he didn't miss a beat. He came back and shot the cover off the ball.
Payton against Lowry. Ross for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Ross has got 5 points so far. Raptors on defense. It's a 5-point game. And guys, Frye, you know, as you try to put him into some kind of position or descriptive phrase, a stretch 4.
I think so, Kevin. But, you know, what's great with Frye is that he can also guard 4s and 5s. So when you can space the floor as a shooter but also defend the interior, then you're a two-way player, and it's easy to find the right matchup.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
It's been a quick start here for Toronto. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent how powerless the defense was to stop it.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon. Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss.
Raptors have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. The dish to Ross. 1:21 left to play in the first quarter. That's good. Here's Payton. 12 points his last outing. Pass to Frye. And Oladipo kicks to Frye. In the corner, it's Harris. Shot clock at 6. They need this. Toronto grabs the miss.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert. He's got to take that every time.
Valanciunas dishes to Lowry. And he gets it to go. Lowry he's got his first 2 points of the night.
Beautiful cut to the hoop. He's getting anything he wants here already.
A slow start here for Orlando in this one. Searching for their first points of the game. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
It was an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it was on the road. No question, by the way, that it was their offense that carried.
Steve, I love the way they attacked at every opportunity. They never were on their heels, and eventually that allowed them to pull away.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Chris Anderson has checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Hansbrough's come in for Johnson. Vasquez, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Kyle Lowry. The shot by Harkless, no good. Raptors leading by 9. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Vasquez passes to Williams. And DeRozan kicks to Williams. Shoots. And again, it's Toronto converting.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Ridnow. And too long on the shot. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Raptors lead by 11. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment.
Monday, November 17th. Anthony Davis and the New Orleans Pelicans take on LaMarcus Aldridge and the Portland Trailblazers. Don't miss out.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
And it's been beautiful basketball to watch, guys. Really sharing and moving the ball. And as a result, they've got a great flow going.
Hand in glove, 5 guys working as one. The power of the fist, we call it. They've racked up a bunch of assists.
The Magic trail by 11. Well, the Toronto Raptors guys looking at a rebrand for a team starting next season to celebrate their 20th anniversary in the league. Boy, time flies. New colors, Steve, and a new logo.
Yeah, they'd even considered a name change, but decided to stick with the Raptors. But a chance perhaps to go with that bird of prey connotation rather than a dinosaur.
Williams is out there with Vasquez. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Tyler Hansbrough. And it's Anderson in at the 5. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter.
And you go back to when the Raptors came into existence in 1995, it was Jurassic Mania, thanks to the hit movie at that time. That influenced the fan vote when it came to the team's name, but I think the Tyrannosaurus theme may soon go extinct.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, for some, Aaron Gordon is seen as a tweener, and for Gordon, it isn't going to faze him. He said, obviously you have to play a position in the NBA, but I'm going to do a little bit of everything. Post up, hit jumpers, go by people. I'm going to do it all. I'm confident that I can play both the 3 and the 4. He has the skills to pull it off, Kevin.
That he does. Thank you, Doris. And so here's Orlando. Raptors knocking down the tray, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, it took a while, but somebody finally got a shot to go.
You know, I was starting to get a little concerned for them. I mean, it hadn't been pretty to this point.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far.
Well, you talk about the branding of this Raptors team, the new uniforms. Of course, we saw the Toronto-bred rapper Drake at a lot of their games sitting courtside. They had the playoff run last year. This is, I think, an up-and-coming franchise with a lot of appeal.
The Magic trail by 17. Ridnow kicks to Gordon. And they double up Gordon. On the wing, Gordon. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
Here's a look at some stats for Grievous Vasquez. last season's stats for him. He averaged about 9 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. Those aren't bad numbers, but they're not the kind that are going to earn a lot of extra minutes for him either.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, if he wants to play a bigger role, a larger role on the team, those numbers are going to have to be better than just decent.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Anderson. Johnson comes in for Tyler Hansbrough. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Williams. The Magic also changing it up. Fry comes in for Gordon. And it's Payton in for Luke Ridden.
Wow, what an incredible run they're on. This is as good an offense as you will see.
Well, every single guy on the floor right now just feeling it.
Payton can't get it to go. Toronto leading by 20. Here's Valanciunas. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Gordon dishes to Harkless, kicks to Vucevic. Poked loose, out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Ross. Orlando also making some changes. Andrew Nicholson, he's checked in for Vucevic. Tobias Harris comes in for Harkless. And it's Oladipo in for Ben Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Nicholson passes to Oladipo. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here's Toronto now. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Lowry kicks to Vasquez. Outside DeRozan. Valanciunas inside. Guarded by Fry. And yes, sir, that one drops.
They are trying to pull away here, continuing to add to this lead.
Well, Steve, no time is a good time to let up in my mind. I mean, you got to continue to just play the game no matter what the score is. No mercy being shown out there, and they're looking to pull away. I like that.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
And in that first matchup, they got absolutely manhandled on the boards, guys. So they're going to have to do a much better job tonight in the paint if they're going to win this game.
It's Oladipo on the wing. Here's Nicholson. The layup off target.
They're losing their composure a little bit here on the bad end of a run.
Yeah, they are, and they need to come up with a rally-wrecking play here to stop this run.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's the Raptors running away with this one. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Centre in downtown Toronto. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
A good quarter for Vasquez. He has 8 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more of those, so look for them to run some screens for him, try to pop him open.
Second half underway. Here's who Jock Bonds.
Hammer time! Hammer time!
Oh, man, they are just putting the hammer down right now.
Defensively and offensively, it has all been working for him today.
Ross has gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just 1 miss.
Well, there were a lot of amazing performances last season, but one that I didn't see coming was Terrence Ross notching 51 points early in 2014. That was just out of the blue.
Toronto's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. And with Ross in his big point explosion, Clark, the opportunity was there for him. It was after the Rudy Gay trade, and DeRozan was out at the time.
Yeah, and it shows just why Toronto is so high on Terrence Ross. I mean, he still needs to grow a bit as a player, but anytime you can score 50 or more in an NBA game, you know you've got game.